damn important.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Jessica here, and today I'm bringing you a sort of sparkly rose gold kind of cut crease that's also summery in a way because I have this glossy lip going on and it's not too formal, but I don't know, I just wanted to try something different and I wanted to try out this Stila Magnificent Metals glitter eyeshadow that honestly I'm the last one on earth to get it, but I wanted to go ahead and try it for you all. And honestly, I almost stopped recording this look like 5 different times. It was just a struggle bus. Like, it was my first time working with the Stila eyeshadow, so I had a hard time with that. Then my foundation didn't match like I thought it did. I got to the end of the look and messed up my whole left eye with this eyelash I was trying to put on, because y'all know I struggle with that too. And it was just all kinds of stuff. I had setting powder everywhere, but I'm here. I hope y'all like the look. And if you go ahead and recreate it, make sure you tag me in it as well so I can see what you lovely beauties have come up with. And make sure you subscribe on your way out. We are slowly creeping our way up to 200 subscribers, so be sure to let your friends know, family, mom, sister, anybody. You see someone walking down the street and you're like, hey, you looking for a new YouTube channel? Let them know about me, because I would really appreciate it. And make sure you like this video and comment, because that helps support my channel. All right, that's enough talking for today. I hope you all enjoy this tutorial. Alright beauties, so you can already see my brows are done. To do them, I went ahead and used my Anastasia DipBrow in the shade Dark Brown, and I also cleaned up around the brows with my matte concealer duo. And now I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelids using some concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee. So after blending that concealer out with the damp beauty blender, I'm just going to go ahead and set it so that I can mattify it and also allow my eyeshadow to blend more seamlessly. And I'm using my Laura Mercier TLSP to go ahead and set that concealer. Before going into the eyeshadow, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone using my Bobbi Brown Mini Shimmer Brick in the shade Bronze. And this is my favorite highlighter right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that on a flat brush and go ahead and touch up the brow bone right at the outer edge of my brow. Oh, and I dropped something right there. But to start off the eyeshadow, I'm just going to go into my Too Faced Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette. And for my first transition shade, I'm going to use this shade Puree right here. And we're just going to take that on a large tapered blending brush to go ahead and diffuse that transition area. To warm it up a little bit more, I'm going to take the shade Summer Yum that you see right there in the palette as well. And I'm going to put that on a little bit below the Puree shade. And now we're going to go up here in the corner to Charmed I'm Sure and use that shade on a smaller tapered blending brush to go ahead and add some depth to the crease area. Now going into my Lorac Unzipped Gold eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take some of those darker brown shades to deepen up that socket area. And I'm first going to use the shade Unedited that you see right here. And we're just going to take that into the crease as well, or into that socket area, and then bring it down to the outer V of my eye. Next, I'm going to take that deepest sort of metallic shade, Unafraid, from that Lorac palette, and I'm just going to layer that into my outer V just to try to deepen it some more, because I do want to have some dark areas around where I'm going to put that bright metallic eyeshadow later. So going back into the Sweet Peach palette, I'm going to take this shade Milani that you see right here, and I'm going to put that on a flat eyeshadow brush. And we're just going to go ahead and do a mild cut crease over the area where I'm going to put the Stila Magnificent Metals. And that's just going to give us a little bit of a base to work with so that I can get the most color payoff from that Magnificent Metal shadow. Moving on to the star of the show, I'm taking my Stila Magnificent Metals Molten Eyeshadow in the shade Rose Gold Retro, and using this doe foot applicator that comes with it, I'm just going to go ahead and try to as carefully as I can, carve out a half cut crease, and I'm just going to layer that shadow until I'm okay with the opacity. And then I'm going to go in with some of my brushes, the flat shader brush and one of the tapered blending brushes that I had earlier, to try to blend out the edges so that there isn't like a harsh line, and so that it actually looks like it goes with the rest of my eye makeup. Now I've lined my eyes off camera and cleaned up the little edges with some concealer, so I'm going to go into priming my face using my LA Girl Pro Prep Primer. And this is more of a silicone based primer, and it's really great for smoothing out your skin and filling up those pores if you have an issue with large pores. For foundation, I'm going to try out this Makeup Forever foundation in the shade Y535. And you guys, I was really looking for a darker, more summery shade because I've been tanning in the summertime. And when I shade matched myself in Sephora, I thought this was a match, but oh my goodness. As you can see, it's a little too cool and a little too red for my skin, so I really had to take it way far down to go ahead and blend it out with my chest and everything else. But next time I use it, I think I'm going to mix it with one of my lighter foundations and try to get an in-between shade. Alright, so using the same concealer I used to prime my eyelids, the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee, I'm going to take that and apply it to my under eye areas as well as my T-zone and the center of my face to go ahead and highlight. And then I'm just going to blend all of that out with my same damp beauty blender that I used on my eyelids. Now for contour, I'm just going to take this stick foundation from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade Earth, and I'm just going to use that right under my cheekbones and around my forehead to do a little bit of a contour, and I'm just going to blend that out with the same beauty blender that I've been using. To set those highlight areas, I'm using my favorite Dermablend Loose Setting Powder in the shade Warm Saffron, and I'm just going to go ahead and pack that on and press it in with my beauty blender. And then I'm going into my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette to go ahead and set those contour areas as well. Next, I'm taking a little bit more of that Laura Mercier TLSP to use as a finishing powder just to go ahead and buff all of my powders together. And then I'm going to set my face with some MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus to go ahead and melt all of those powders together before I move on with the rest of my face. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply my lashes because I did not do that earlier, and I'll be right back. And then we're just going to go ahead and finish the lower lash line and kind of smoke it out with those same transition shades that we were using earlier from both the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and the Lorac Unzipped Gold palette. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara with my L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga. And then I'm going to go back into my shimmer brick from Bobbi Brown, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to the tops of my cheekbones and then down my nose, as well as the inner corners of my eyes, just to give a little bit of highlight and pop to my look. To bring some more life back into my cheeks, I'm going to take my Milani blush in the shade Coral Cove and just do a little bit of that. And then I'm going to finish off the face with my Urban Decay Matte Finish Setting Spray. I think this is the D-Slick, and we're just going to pull everything together with that. Finally, I'm going to line my lips with my NYX Lip Pencil in Mahogany, which is a nice brown shade. And then I'm going to apply my Ruby Kisses Crystal Gloss in the shade Gold Digger. And this is like the best line of lip glosses you can get, and they're really cheap. You can get them from your beauty supply, or you can probably find them online somewhere. But I highly, highly recommend the crystal glosses, so give those a try. And that's going to be all for my looks. I really hope you all enjoy. I'll see you in the next video.